Hi students, good evening everybody. Today let us see the concept video 7 of exercise 8.7 in indefinite integration class 12 mathematics. Here particularly we have 7 standard integrals. 7 standard integrals we have. First one is integral 1 by x square minus a square dx equal to 1 by 2a log mod x minus a by x plus a plus c. So this is the first one, right? So let us see the proof for this. Integral x square minus a square dx equal to, very important results, 1 by, it looks like a square minus b square, so a plus b into a minus b dx. Okay. So this I am going to split like this, 1 by x minus a minus 1 by x plus a. Can I write like this? Check this. If you write like this, take the LCM. What will you get LCM here? X minus a of x plus a. So in numerator what will you get? X plus a minus x plus a. So 2a by x plus a into x minus a. So what did you understand from this? 2a extra we have in the denominator. So I am writing here 1 by 2a. Is that clear? If 2a gets cancelled, then this is equal to this fraction. Hope it is clear. 1 by 2a integration I am splitting, 1 by x minus a dx plus integral minus 1 by x plus a dx. 1 by 2a log mod, what is their integration of 1 by x? Integral 1 by x dx equal to log mod x plus c, right? So we can write here log mod x minus a. This can be log mod x plus a plus c, right? So in logarithms we have one standard formula, that is log a minus log b equal to log a by b, right? So we can write 1 by 2a log mod x minus a by x plus a plus c. I think it is the result proved. Therefore 1 by x square minus a square dx, wherever we get 1 by 2a log mod x minus a by x plus a plus c. That is the first standard integral. Okay. Second one. Let us see second one. Second standard integration is, integral formula is integral, second one, integral 1 by a square plus x square dx. So this I can write 1 by 2a, a square minus x square, 1 by 2a log mod a plus x by a minus x. Same like first one only, that is x square minus a square, this is a square minus x square, right? 1 by a square minus x square dx. Here you need to remember one thing in the concept, x square coefficient should be always 1. If not, we have to make it. Okay, integral 1 by, it looks like a square minus b square. So I can write a plus b into a minus b dx. So now I am splitting this 1 by a plus x minus 1 by a minus x dx. Let me simplify this. If you take LCM, a plus x into a minus x LCM. So in the numerator we will get a minus x minus a minus x. If you take plus, what happens? Plus, let me take plus a plus x. So x gets cancelled. So 2a by a plus x times a minus x. Is it correct? But 2a extra we have. For that, what should you do? By 2a you keep. Okay? So take the integration now. 1 by 2a integral 1 by a plus x dx plus integral 1 by a minus x dx. So 1 by 2a log mod a plus x plus log mod a minus x plus c. Here we should remember always one thing, coefficient of x should be written in the denominator. You should never forget that. Always write the coefficient of x in the denominator. So 1 by 2a log mod a plus x plus into minus minus log mod a minus x plus c. So this can be, already I told you, log a minus log b can be log a by b. Standard formula we have in the logarithms. So that is the proof for this. Therefore, wherever we get 1 by a square minus x square dx, 1 by 2a log mod a plus x by a minus x plus. That is the problem. Proof for the second standard result. Third one, let us see. Okay? Third one. Or we can make partial fractions also. Third one, very useful formula. This also 1 by root a square minus x square dx equal to sine inverse of x by a plus c. Right? Sine inverse of x by a plus c. That we have to prove. Okay. For this, I have to take one substitution. Let x equal to a sin theta. Okay. For this I am taking x equal to a sin theta. For this, write immediately derivative dx equal to a sin theta derivative cos theta, theta derivative d theta. From this I can get sin theta is equal to x by a. So from here, theta equal to, what do you get? Theta sine inverse of x by a. Right? So after completing the integration, in the place of theta I will write sine inverse of x by a. So take given integral 1 by root of a square minus x square dx equal to integral 1 by root of a square minus x means I can write a sin theta whole square, dx means a cos theta d theta. Okay? So integral 1 by root of a square, this will be a square sin square theta. Right? So this as it is I am keeping a cos theta d theta. So integral 1 by, take a square common in this, we will get 1 minus sin square theta. So a cos theta d theta as it is. As we have first trigonometric ratio, trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So if you take 1 minus sin square theta, we can write a square square root a. Root 1 minus sin square theta means we can write cos theta. So a cos theta d theta. So a gets cancelled, cos theta gets cancelled. 1 d theta. What is the integration for 1? Theta, right? With respect to theta. But theta means what did I get there? Sine inverse of x by a plus. So that is the result. Therefore, integral 1 by root of a square minus x square dx equal to sine inverse of x by a plus c. This is the third standard result. Okay. Now let us see fourth one. Fourth standard result is 1 by integral 1 by a square plus x square, right? That is 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus c. Okay. For this I am taking again substitution. Let x equal to a tan theta. Wherever we get a square plus x square form, a tan theta. So write the derivative dx equal to a times tan theta derivative secant square theta d theta. Right? Do you remember the derivative of tan theta is secant square theta? So if you take tan theta from here, I will get x by a. So from this theta equal to tan inverse of x by a. Right? Now substitute values here. Integral 1 by a square plus x square dx equal to integral 1 by a square plus x square. In the place of x square I am writing a tan theta whole square d theta. Dx means I can write a secant square theta d theta. Okay. So integral 1 by a square plus this can be a square tan square theta. This is a secant square theta d theta. Take a square common in this. 1 plus tan square theta into a secant square theta d theta. 1 by a square times. We have second identity in trigonometry, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. So if you can, secant square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So wherever we have 1 plus tan square theta, immediately we can write secant square theta a times secant square theta d theta. Here these two gets cancelled. 1a gets cancelled. 1 by a is remaining 1 d theta. 1 means theta. 1 by a. Theta means what is the value there? Tan inverse of x by a plus c. Therefore, integral 1 by a square plus x square dx equal to 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus c. That is the fourth result for the standard form. Fifth one. Fifth one. Fifth one we can write integral 1 by x root x square minus a square dx equal to 1 by a secant inverse of x by a plus c. Okay? 1 by a secant inverse of x by a plus c. For this, let me take one substitution. Let x equal to a secant theta. Okay, it is in terms of secant, right? So dx equal to a times secant theta derivative, we know secant theta tan theta d theta. So if you can, secant theta is equal to x by a implies theta equal to secant inverse of x by a. So take given integral one by what is x here? A sec theta root of x square. X means what is my supposition there? a sec theta whole square minus a square. Dx means a sec theta tan theta d theta. Okay. So for this 1 by a sec theta, here you will get a square secant square theta minus a square, a secant theta tan theta d theta. Okay, substituted values. So a cancel, 1 sec cancel, 1 by, I am taking a square common in this, secant square theta minus 1 tan theta d theta. So a square root a, as usual from the second identity of trigonometry, secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. From here secant square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. So I can write tan theta into tan theta d theta. Tan cancel, 1 by a integral 1 d theta. 1 by a, 1 integration is theta. 1 by a, theta means already I told you there, secant inverse of x by a plus c. Therefore integral 1 by x root of x square minus a square dx equal to 1 by a secant inverse of x by a plus c. So that is the fifth result. Okay. Let us see sixth one. Sixth and seventh very important, very useful formulae. So sixth one is integral 1 by root of x square plus a square dx equal to log mod x plus root of x square plus a square plus, or we can write the same as sin h inverse of x by a also plus c. Just remember that. I will prove this log mod x plus root of x square plus a square. So for this integral 1 by root of x square plus a square dx equal to, here my supposition is let x equal to a tan theta, dx equal to a secant square theta d theta, tan theta is equal to x by a, theta equal to tan inverse of x by a. Okay, so if you get theta, instead of that we can write tan inverse x by a. 1 by root of x means a tan theta whole square plus a square, dx means a secant square theta d theta. 1 by root of a square tan square theta plus a square, a secant square theta d theta. Take a square common, tan square theta plus 1, a secant square theta d theta. Integral 1 by a will come here, root of 1 plus tan square theta means we can write sec theta a times secant square theta d theta, right? So one a cancel, one sec theta cancel, right? Integral secant theta d theta. We know the integration for secant theta, log mod secant theta plus tan theta plus, you remember, log mod secant theta is okay, tan theta is okay. Instead of tan theta we can write x by a, but secant theta means you have second identity secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. I can write secant square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta. In the place of secant theta, root of 1 plus tan square theta. So 1 plus tan square theta plus tan theta plus c. Or you can take C1. Let me tell you. Log mod root of 1 plus tan theta means what do you have? X by a whole square plus x by a plus C1. Log mod, here if you take LCM directly I am writing a square plus x square by root by a will come, this is x by a plus C1. So log mod, take a LCM, x plus root of a square plus x square plus C1. You know, log a by b means we can write log a minus log b, right, plus C1. Instead of this C1 minus log a, anyway log a is constant, so instead of that I can write one more constant, a square plus x square plus c. Instead of these two constants we can write that. So therefore integral 1 by root of x square plus a square dx equal to log mod x plus root of a square plus x square plus c. It's a very important formula. Otherwise we can write sin inverse of x by a. That can be proved by taking x equal to a sin h theta. Okay, if you take x equal to a sin h theta, you will get that. Okay, hyperbolic functions, trigonometric hyperbolic functions and inverse trigonometric hyperbolic functions. Okay, so it was not given but will be useful. So wherever we get integral 1 by root of x square plus a square dx equal to log mod x plus root of x square plus a square plus c. Last one, seventh one, that is 1 by root of x square minus a square, right? 1 by root of, seventh one, integral 1 by root of x square minus a square dx, that is log mod x plus root of x square minus a square plus c, or cos h inverse of x by a plus c. That also